just typing in the comment section that I'm excited. If you're excited, and yes, type in thank you, Mama. Say type in thank you, Mommy Nike. She's with us here. Yeah. So please let's appreciate her. Yeah. Okay. Uh, it's already time, so I'm going to share my screen so that we can get to the business of the day. All right, guys. So if you can see, oh, I can see Babatunde said he missed the two classes. Well, thank you, Mama, for bringing the training back. All right, if you can see my screen, please just indicate that you can see my screen so that I will know we are on one page. If you can see my screen, just indicate it. If you can see my screen, just say yes, you can see my screen. Okay, I can see Baba Jide said can see it. All right, that's great. So today we are going to be looking at futures trading, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade. Okay, and if you are not new here, if you are not new here, I'm sure that you have heard me talk about crypto so many times. So today we are just going to be looking at how you should trade, how you should be trading right now, how you can start trading even though if all you have is $5. I'm going to show you guys how you can start trading futures and be making profit even if all you have is $5, $10, $20, $50, $100 and above. Do you understand? No matter any amount of money you have, you can grow that amount trading futures. The only thing that separates you from profits in futures is you knowing the right thing to do and at the right time. And by the grace of God today, I believe that by the time I am done with this particular training, you are going to know everything that is there to know. All right. But first, I'm going to show us the new stuff because a lot of things have changed. All right. A lot of things have changed within the couple of, let's say, within the space of 1 year. A lot of things have changed in the crypto space. We have had a lot of new stuff, innovations that have come in. Many are good, many are not. Many have more of like changed the way things work. All right. So what I'm going to be showing you us or showing us today is how to still be ahead in the game. Do you understand it? All right. So today I'm going to be working in partnership with my phone. All right. So how many of you can see my phone screen? If you can see my phone screen, just please say yes, I can see your phone screen. Mama, can you see my phone screen? All right. I can see people saying yes. Good. Now,
Yes, yes.
all right. Please, Mama, I would like to crave your indulgence. Please let me know if, like, maybe my screen is not clear or is not showing so that I will know and fix it. Now, let's get
Okay,
to,
sir.
all right, thank you, Mama. Let's get to business. Today, I'm going to be throwing a small stuff, just like an icing, so that as so that you guys will be happy. Yes, I know I love to make my people happy. Now, I also want to plead with us because, as I told you guys, I've been having issue with my dollar card and wanted to renew, get another Naira Mastercard, but they are requesting for some document like tax, this and that. So I just left it. But I'm going to be renewing. As I told you guys before, I don't know why after my training I will always forget. All right. But that notwithstanding, today, why I'm saying this because if we get disconnected, because this training is supposed to last for 1 hour, because I'm using the free version of Google Meet. So if at any point by 9 p.m. If we get disconnected, please just be patient. I'm going to share another link on the groups so that whichever of the group that you connected from, I'm going to share another link on that group which you can use to join so that we can complete the training. This training might last up to 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 2 hours. So please bear with me. Now, let's get to this. So one of the new way, because if you want to trade, previously I taught us how to trade using newly listed token and how to do research on newly listed token. And I gave an example with what's one called Mexi. All right. Now I'm going to also show you guys how to also trade tokens that have already been listed, but you want to trade them to make high profits. Okay. And the icing I'm going to be dropping on the cake is okay, I'm going to show you guys how to trade with high leverage and not get liquidated. All right, I'm going to show you guys how to trade with high leverage and not get liquidated. So let's get into it. Now, if you come here, because as I told you guys, a lot of things have changed. AI have been introduced into the blockchain, so on and so forth. And with the emergence of bots and all these things, it becomes almost impossible, or let me say, nearly impossible for people to trade normally as we used to before and make profit. So now you need to trade with an edge. And I'm going to show you guys how to get that edge and how to maximize it. Now, we are going to be, our primary focus is going to be on the uh, newly listed token. If you come to Mexi, all right, when you're Mexi, if you look at Mexi here, you will see that on an average in a day, Mexi lists at least sometimes minimum of 2 tokens in a day. Sometimes they can list as much as 5, 10 tokens in a day. Already you can see these are listings scheduled for tomorrow, and we already have like 5 coins that will be listed here by tomorrow. Now, what we usually do here, based on the previous training I've given to them, is that we are looking for that token that is going to be listing for, that is going to be conducting a perpetual listing. All right, please pardon me. Perpetual, which is futures. All right, so which is futures. We are looking for those tokens. All right, so we are looking for the tokens that are going to conduct a perpetual token. And these tokens that are going to be conducting a perpetual token will also be conducting a listing on the spot market. All right, so there are two things you watch out for. First, is that token conducting a spot market? If yes, are they conducting a futures listing? If yes, then they meet the two criteria. After that, I'm going to give you guys how to conduct your research and know if it is a token for you to trade. Now, let's get into this. All right, so now yesterday, I think it's today. Yeah, today I traded this coin called Slay. All right, so I traded this coin called Slay because it got listed today. All right, it got listed today. All right, so they listed today and they also listed on the perpetual market. So I traded this coin and I made some money on it. Okay, so and I'm going to show you guys now. So first thing, there are certain things we are going to be looking at. All right, when you want to trade, remember the first thing I said is that this coin must be listing on the spot market, and they should also be conducting a what? A futures listing. Now, if we go back here, we'll discover that all these coins here, none of them are conducting futures listing, which is perpetual. So we are not interested in any of these ones. We are not here to buy coin and hold. We are what we want to do is to trade futures. Do you understand it? So let me show you guys. Like you can see, as I said, I told you guys earlier that with as little as $1, you can start trading futures. Now, this particular account is my referral account. This is the account I use to refer people on this platform. All right. So everything you see here, any money coming in here, this is not my trading account. This is just for referral. So from time to time, I will just if I come here, I'll say like $2 or $3, and I use this one for training purpose. So as I saw, like I got like $1 plus here from people who signed up using my link. So I transferred it to this place and I traded this particular coin. So I'm going to show you guys my trade so that you will see. If you look, you can see that I traded this coin. I traded this coin today. You can see I shorted it here and I exited the trade here. All right. So look at where I entered my trade here and I exited here. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to be able to catch this kind of movement in the market, how to catch this kind of movement in the market. And if you want to learn how this, please pay rapt attention. Don't allow anything to distract you, because this could be the difference between you making money and you losing money in 2025 and beyond. Now, let's get into this. So, there are certain things you have to look out for before you take a trade. All right. The first is that now, this is based on my own personal observation. All right. Whenever you see a token, like for example, this SLAY, all right, this SLAY that listed today, whenever they want to list, if they are conducting a futures listing, which is a perpetual listing, you will see that there is always a time gap between their listing time. There is going to be a minimum of 10-minute time time gap between the spot listing and the futures listing. And I'm going to show you how to take advantage of that. Now, let's go back to our sports so that you can see what I'm talking about. If we go to sports here, if we go to sports here, oh, where is the, okay, let me get the, right. So let me show you guys. If we go to sports now, on the sports market, and we'll go here, can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, boss.
All right, good. Now,
Yes.
if you check here, one thing I want us to do is to look at the timing. Very important. So I will put this into 3 minutes time and I'll go to the point at which it is. So we are looking at this time here. You can see at the bottom, are you seeing where my mouse is? At the bottom here, it shows that it listed at when? 12
12.
12 Nigerian time. This is Nigerian time. So UTC, which is International Standard Time, is going to give you 11. So this Nigerian time is listed at 12. Now let's go to the futures and see what at what time it listed on the futures market. Now, on rare occasions, you will see it list the same time, but majority of the time there is going to be a 10-minute difference. All right, so here is So if you look here on this is the first candle. You can see this is the first candle. If you put here and go to the time, at what
Sorry, I'm not.
are you seeing my screen?
12, 12:09.
It listed 12:09, which is exactly 9 minutes after the first listing. Are you guys understanding it now? So this is the
It's
difference.
Yes,
because
boss.
you're using a 3 minutes, so it's 9 minutes. But it was 10 minutes. I checked it today too.
Okay, good. Let me put it in. Let me see if I can take it to 1 minute and see. All right, so it's 9 minutes. It's nine. Under 1 minute. It's 9 minutes. If you look at the time here, it's 9 minutes. Okay, so let's get back. Now, there are few things you need to take notice of. All right. Now, because we want to know if we should enter this trade and short it or not, the first thing you must notice is that what is the time lapse between the spot listing and the futures listing. All right. So the time lapse, if they list at the same time, don't trade it because you will blow your account. But if there is a time lapse, I have seen a time lapse of 30 minutes, a time lapse of 45 minutes, a time lapse of even 20 minutes to 1 hour. Now, if there is a time lapse, that gives us an edge. And what is the edge that is giving us? Is giving us an edge for we to determine the all-time high, the initial all-time high. So I will still go back to sports and I will go here. Now I want us to look at 10 minutes. Now you can see this is the candle on 10 minutes, is it not? Let's even go down to 5 minutes so that you will see. Now this is the candle, the first 5 minutes candle. Now on this place, what is the all-time high here?
0.11400.
Good. The all-time high is 0.1140. Now, this is the all-time high. So let's bring out something here so that you guys can see. All right. So the all-time high here is equal to 0.1140. Now, this is for sports. Now we go to futures. Remember, I said there must be a what? A time difference. If there is not a time lapse, don't trade that coin. So now we are going back to the futures. Let's go back to futures. We'll go to the futures. Now on the futures, we want to know when futures listed. Remember that on the other one, it has given us on the spot, it has given us an all-time high of 0.114. Now, on futures, this is what you will watch out for. Immediately it gets listed on futures. Remember, between the time of spot listing to the time of futures listing, we have 9 minutes. Now, when it now listed on futures, you don't want to immediately go and buy because futures will also set its own all-time high. Are you hearing me? You will
Yes,
wait
boss.
for futures to set its own all-time high. Now, this is what you are waiting for. You are looking to see when futures market open, did this futures market, did it go like, did it touch the all-time high of the spot? Now, the spot market here for this particular coin, the all-time high is 0.114. Now, if when it get listed, this price like this one now, it go up and get to 0.0 like 0.114. All right, it means that the futures and the the futures and the spot have all achieved the same all-time high. Then rule number one: if futures hit the all-time high of spot, enter your short position from the all-time high of spot. Did you guys understand this?
Please, you can repeat yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Now, let me repeat it. Our spot markets have given us an all-time high of 0.114. When these futures get listed, if the price here now, if the price, okay, go up and get to 0.114, which is the all-time high on this spot market, you can enter your short position, your sell position from that price. This is step number one, first scenario. Now, if it get listed on futures, do you guys understand the first scenario so that I will explain the second one?
Yes, boss. It's clear.
Please, other people on this place, do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. That is the first scenario. The second
No,
scenario,
sir. Please, recap.
see, what you will do is this. What you can do, let's say, for example, if I was to trade this, I can come here and I will find, okay, let me see if I can find this thing. Now, let me give you an instance. If I take this, let's say I want to enter my trade. My first, one thing I can do is that once it gets listed, I can take this and look for the all-time high and put it there. This horizontal line, I'm just using this as an example. Remember, we are on futures. Do you understand? When I put this horizontal, what I want to know is when futures get listed, did it exceed the all-time high that the other markets have already set? If it exceeds it, I will enter my short position from there. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, boss.
Now, see what I'm trying to say now. But do all of you understand the all-time high, the first 10-minute all-time high that Slay set when it got listed? This is the all-time high it set, 0.114. So if I was to trade futures and I want to trade it, my first position will be, I will come here and I will go to this place where it says market, like for, I will, here now that is showing market, I'll click market and I'll select limit order. Now on this limit order, after, you cannot choose the type of market you want. Margin, is it isolated or cross? You guys know how isolated and cross means. Isolated means that the amount you are risking is what you will lose. Cross means that the amount you are risking is not necessarily what you will lose. You can lose more than that. All right. Now, you choose the one you want to use. You select the leverage you want to use. Now, I will advise, if you are trading newly listed token, don't go above 5x. Don't go above 5x. Don't go above it, because that coin is very volatile. Now, if you set, let's say Mars, you took 5x, on this place where you set your market, your limit order, you will come here. The first scenario, I will come here and I will set my buy at 114. All right, and then I will put the amount of my fund I want to invest here. I will click on sell. I'll click on sell. Now, of course, this one, they say the minimum order has to be like 70 stuff. So I will select this. Okay, so I'll click on short. Now, when I click on short, I will go back here. I'll go here. I have already set my, you can see where my pending order is. So this pending order here is showing me the what? The all-time high of the spot market. So this is scenario number one. If this price now come here, like as this price got listed, it go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, maybe the first 30 minutes and get to this point. At this point, I will enter the trade. So now, if the trade go up from here, it will start coming down, and I will catch all this sell. And I'm going to show you with examples. All right. So let's go. So you can see now I have set this limit sell here to capture if the price go to the all-time high. Now, in the case, what if now that the price as this particular price did not hit or go to the all-time high of this one? Instead, it created its own all-time high, which is 0.099. Now, when you see that it have created its own all-time high and it did not go above it in the first 30 minutes, of it listing, maximum first 1 hour, in the first 1 hour, between 30 to 1 hour, which means 12 candlestick have already formed under the 5 minutes. All right, within this space, if the price have not gone above it and you see a clear downward momentum, in this case, that's why you can see here, when I came to this point, I realized that, okay, it have created its own all-time high, different from the spot market all-time high. And you can see I entered my trade here. The market went up. I was not scared because I know it will come down. And you can see the way it dropped. I even exited this trade early because I didn't want to be watching it. I just exited it. Do you understand? I exited this trade early. And you can see it dropped more. So scenario number two, when it have created its own all-time high, in this case, the futures all-time high is 0.099, and it have not exceeded that, and you see the market start dropping, all right, giving you dropping signal, you can enter your trade. You enter your trade and just leave it. It is going to drop. Now, this is the things you need to look out for before you enter your sell position, because in this case we are not looking to buy, we are looking to sell because we want to capitalize on the selling pressure. And I'm going to show you how to know a coin that is going to have a selling pressure, because I didn't just enter this trade because he say this one he create. No, these are the first things, these are the first parameters I'm going to look out for. But the very first thing I must do is to conduct an extensive research on this coin to know if it is a coin I should enter or not. But before I go further, do you guys understand this one to this point now before I move to the research?
Yes, boss.
Please,
Yes.
others
Yes.
in this group, do you understand it? I am taking my time to explain this as much as I can. Do you understand it?
Boss, please, where do you place
Yes,
stop
sir.
loss?
See, in this case, you don't put stop loss. And I'm going to tell you guys why.
Okay.
All right, you don't put stop loss. So I'm going to tell you guys how to structure your trade before you enter. Now let's go to the next one. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to show you guys how to do your research. Somebody's mic is disturbing. Please mute your mic. Thank you. All right. Let me see how many of us are here. Uh, Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
boss.
we can.
All right.
Yes, can
Okay.
Okay, good, good. 36 of us are here. Thank you guys for coming. Now, the next thing I want to show us is how to conduct your research. All right. And to conduct your research, now there is an update. All right. There's an update. And this update, thank God that you guys are here. So I will show you guys the update. First thing you need to do is I'm going to be giving you guys uh the research query that you are going to use to research. So we are going to be making use of ChatGPT. All right.
Yeah, we're not going to go. Huh?
Can you guys hear me? So we are going to be making use of ChatGPT. All right. So right now, ChatGPT has been updated. You can see when I did my research on Slay. This is when I did my research on Slay. Are you seeing it?
How are you?
Are you
Yes,
guys
boss.
seeing it? I did my research. You can see some of the other tokens I have done research on. All right. So let's get into it. So how do you do your research? The first thing you need to do is you need to find out, as I told you guys, I'm going to, okay, let me show you guys my research on Slay. This is my research on Slay. Now you can see, look at what it gave me. All right. Here you can see it gave me, these are the key things you need to know before I will tell you guys, give you guys the chat, the queries for you to use and find out. All right. So now this is ChatGPT 5. All right. So they have updated ChatGPT. So if you watch, let me show you guys. Like I did the first one, and the first one, it didn't give me what I was looking for. It didn't give me what I was looking for. So I was like, why? That was when I discovered that okay, ChatGPT have been updated. So and I need to break down my research query very well. So you can see the first one I did, it did not pull up the information I needed. All right. So I have to redo it again with now the updated queries. So let me look at what I was trying to show you guys. This is the first one I did. It didn't give me the information I needed. It didn't give it to me. You understand? So you can see what I was unable to find this and this. So I have to now restructure my query, and that was when it was able to give me the precise thing I was looking out for. So in this case, there are few things we need to take note of. First, we want to know that token that we want to trade on the futures. Now, this is the research you have to do before it get listed. Now, the first one I showed you guys is what you will do after it have listed both on spot and then on futures. But now this is what you should do to know, for you to even say, okay, fine, I'm going to trade this coin. This is the first thing to do, which is called the research. You want to find out. So in this case, I asked it, this coin, what is it a good coin for me to trade? Now, these are the details it gave me. Tokenomics and airdrop. So the total supply of it is 2.1 billion. Out of this 2.1 billion, 21% of it will be in circulation, which is a high number, which means 441 million will be on the open market. Now, airdrop, they are giving out 5% airdrop because they did what they call slay drop, which is a maximum of 5%, 50 million. So what do you think? People that is going to receive this airdrop will do what? They are going to sell. That is why I told you that we want to know if there is going to be a sell pressure. Do you understand it? We want to know, is there going to be a sell pressure when they get listed? So anytime you see airdrop signifies selling pressure, because majority of these people that are going to receive this coin for free, they are not going to be keeping it. They will want to sell and go away with their money. Do you understand it? So these 50 million tokens will be flooding the market at least 30 20 to 30 minutes after listing. But as I told you guys, there are certain criteria from my previous training that you must be aware of. Criteria number one, if this token is listing on Binance, if the total airdrop they are giving is below 10%, don't trade it if they are listing on Binance. Now, if this coin is only listing on Mexi, maybe KuCoin, Gates, if this coin is not listing in more than 10, maybe more than 4 exchanges, if in fact, okay, look at what I did, what I told the previous class. If you check the total airdrop allocation and the total airdrop allocation is below 10%, don't take the trade, to be on the safer side. But if the total airdrop allocation is up to 10% and above, short it. You are going to make money on it. But I have also discovered how to trade even if the airdrop allocation is 2%, the airdrop allocation is 5%. Like this particular one I traded, the airdrop allocation is 5%. I still traded it and made money on it. Do you understand? So watch and listen how you take advantage of this. So whenever you see there is going to be an airdrop, the airdrop signifies a selling pressure. All right. Now, also remember that whenever a coin is listing on the futures, there are always going to be two types of people. People who want the price to go down so that they will make money, and people who want the price to go up so that they will make money. So there is always going to be a tug of war. And whenever you see an airdrop present there, it means that sellers are going to have the upper hand, because this 50 million tokens is like a free gift to the sellers. Do you get it?
Yes, boss.
Good. Now, the next thing you need to,
Yeah.
do you understand it? Someone say something. Now, the next thing you need to look at is how much did these people raise in funding. All right. So here you can see they raised about $8 million in funding, which you know automatically they are not going to put the total $8 million into liquidity. So they might put a liquidity of $2 million in there. And you look at the caliber of people that are backing their projects. All right. So these are all the informations you need. Now we now go to the exchanges that they are going to be listing on. All right. So it's listing on Binance, and it's also conducting a Binance Alpha airdrop. All right. That percentage I don't know what will be the best. So once you see that it's listing on Binance Alpha, or Binance Alpha, doing Binance Alpha airdrop, the token is not going to do that incredibly well compared to when it is listing on Binance Spot. Remember, Binance Alpha is different from Binance Spot. Do you guys understand it? So when you look at this, it shows you that, okay, there is going to be maybe a selling pressure. Then the next you need to look at is you now need to take your time to look at the market when it have listed on the exchange, which you are not going to look at the difference between the listing time on Mexi for the spot and the listing time for, that's why this first after listing strategy I gave you guys, that's when you're not going to implement it. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we just have like 15 more minutes to go on this training. So definitely I'm going to be dropping another link so that we can finish this. All right. So let's move. Now, once you have done that, so with the informations I now have about this token, with the information I now have about this token, I know there is going to be a set pressure. But what I'm waiting for, that is when I will now go to my here and now look at, okay, what is now going to happen, and now monitor the listing, you understand, the price movement. You can see it is still going down. You can see it is still going down. If I have held that trade, if I have held it, you understand, I would have turned, because I entered that trade with $1, like about $1 plus, and I made around almost $1 out of it. If I have held that trade till now, I would have been making close to $2. Do you understand it? Because it's just small amount of money. So, okay, let me use it and just trade it so that I can show you guys that what I'm telling you guys is not just talk. It's something that is doable. If I go to trade here, you can see the percentage. Let me see. This was the trade. Okay, this was the trade here. This was the trade. Okay, I'm going to show. I made over 70 something percent in PNL on this. Yes, and so why am I saying this? Is because so that you understand how to do the research. How many of you understand how to do the research? I'm going to give you the research document, but how many of you understand how to do this research now? From the research to the point of entering your trade, do you guys understand it?
Understand, boss.
Okay, let's go this way. Is there anyone here who do not understand it? Is there anyone here who do not understand it? Don't be don't be shy.
Sorry.
The whole essence of we doing
Yes,
this
sir.
is for you to learn. Mr. John, you said?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I just came in.
All right.
That's why I'm not.
For those that are just coming in, I'm sorry, because we have been in this for almost an hour now. Okay. So, but yes, I'm also recording it.
Okay.
I'm also recording this particular training. So I'm going to make available.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to make available the recorded version, but guys, you need to start at the end so that I will tell you guys what will be the access code. If you leave the training before the end, if you chat me up and not give me the access code, I won't give you a link to get the video. That is just so. Let's go to the point now. The next thing.
Thank you, boss. Thank you so much.
No problem. Now, since you guys understand this, please understand it. Now, let me show you guys how to structure your trade. As I told you guys, listen, in this, you don't need to be greedy. If what you have is $10, let's take $10 for example. You have $10 and you want to try this. divide your $10 into 4, and you will have $2.50. Transfer $2.50 from your spot account into your futures account, and then practice this. Please, and please again, don't go above 5x. Don't go above 5x. I will repeat it again. Don't go above 5x. If you go to maybe 10x, I want to go to 10x. If you go to 10x, you are setting yourself up for a loss. Do you understand? So please ensure that you don't go above 5x for a newly listed token. Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
boss.
sir.
Don't go above 5x. See, one thing I want you guys to understand is this. You see, Mexi, if you can follow this on Mexi in a week, you are going to get at least 3 to 4 trade opportunity, because in a week Mexi lists at least 3 coins to their futures. So imagine when you are trading these 3 coins, even though if the first one you made, let's say first trade you made let's say maybe 100%, and what you invested is $2.50, you made 100%, you have made $2.50. Your amount, your account have grown from $2.50 you started to $5. And the next time, imagine you repeat the same thing and you grow that $5 to $10. That is the second trade you're doing in a week. The third trade you do in a week, maybe you take it from $10 to $20. In a week, you have made $20. Now imagine that you are making this profit consistently in 1 week, in 1 month. It can become, you can grow as little as $2, $3, $10. Now I'm using like $10 as a minimum amount. Now imagine if your minimum amount is the amount you have, you want to start with is $100, and you divide it. If you have $100, I will say, okay, start with $10, so you can have like 10 times to trade. If you follow this research process I've told you guys, that is number one. Follow the trade process, the futures trading process, which is the spot and the futures example I've given you guys in the first 30 minutes of this training. I can tell you that if you take 10 trade, out of 10 trade you are going to take, if you are using the recommended leverage of 5, not going above 5, if you take 10 trade, you are going to win 9. If you take 10 trade, you are going to win 9. But if you now add greed on your own, and maybe you now go and take 15x, 20x, you can blow your accounts. But if you stay within the confines of that 5x max and you follow this strategy I've just given you, you are going to be hitting back-to-back win. Even though we are currently in a bull market, you are going to be hitting back-to-back win on this place. Do you understand it? These are the secrets
Yes, boss.
many of us we are using. These are secrets that you will see those guys. In due time, I'm going to expose to you guys some of the secrets. All those guys you will see posting 2000%. I'm going to show you guys how they do it and how they don't get liquidated. It's very simple. Do you understand? But this is for you that is struggling. Maybe you have $50, you have $200, and you want to start trading with it, and you want to start making profit with it. This is the way to go. Not many people know this. but this is the way to go. All right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys my research uh templates. All right, so my research templates, where is that, my this thing? Okay, so if you look at my research here, this is my research template which I'm going to be sharing with. So you are going to receive two things from me. You are going to be receiving two things from me when you send me message. I'm going to send you the research. This is my research. This is the research what you will give to ChatGPT. So what you will do here now, okay, this is the update. The update on ChatGPT is that, good, let me even, okay, what I will do, let me create the new link and send it to the group so that you guys can join. Then I will continue from here. Do you understand? Is that clear, guys? Because we just have like 5 minutes.
Yes, boss.
We just have like five
Yeah.
minutes. All right, so
All right, sir.
I'm going to end this call now. Please just go to the group, and on the group I'll be sending the link. All right. All right. So we are recording back again. Now, as I was saying, okay, let me, where is this? All right. So what you need to do, as I said, there is a change. There's an update on ChatGPT, because as I showed you guys, my first query on ChatGPT returned empty, and I had to. What happened? Why? So I had to update my ChatGPT query, and I'm going to show you guys how this is done. So first, let's get to. We'll go over to the token we want to trade. All right, so the one to do research. Now this research you will be doing is something you need to do it like maybe a day before the listing day, or some hours to the listing. This research will not take you that long time. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. It's not going to take you that long for you to do. So let's take for example, if let's take for example that this coin now, this teeth, all right, they are doing futures listing, which is perpetual listing. That's how it will appear here, perpetual, all right, under it. So let's say teeth is going to be doing perpetual listing. So this is the way I am going to do my research right now. So watch me as I do it. So the first thing I'll do is that I will click on the coin, this teeth. All right, so I'll click on teeth, and of course we see the listing time, but what I'll need to do here is I'll go over to this info page. All right, I'll go to the info section. I'll click on info. Now what I want to do, here is that I want to know the name of this coin. All right, I want to know the name of this coin. So the name of this coin is what? Titan Tap. So now you can look here, you can see that this is the maximum supply, the total supply, and this is the maximum supply. Now they are also publishing it on the Ethereum, on the Solana ecosystem. So if you look here, they are telling us that the all-time high is this, and the all-time low is this. So which means that this coin has been listed in another place. Do you understand it? So this coin has been listed in another place. Either it has been listed on the Solana, on the centralized exchange. Do you get it? So what I'm looking for now, just remember we are doing, let's take a coin that have not been listed. Let's say, okay, this chip, let me see. Let me see. Okay, good. Chip have not been listed anywhere. So what you want to do, the name of this coin is, the name of the program is called chips. All right, it's called chips. The same thing with its symbol. Let me see if I'll find another one that's the name. Let's look at this so that you will see what I want to tell you. Okay, good. Like this WAI. All right, so the coin, the symbol is WAI, but the name of the project is called Word3. So what I'm going to do now is that I will go down, I will go here. All right, I'll go here and I'll copy this. All right, I'll copy it. uh, I'll select all, I'll copy, and I'll go over to ChatGPT. I'll come here and I will paste it. I'll paste it. I'll Control V to paste. Remember this, I'm going to be giving you this along with the rest. So what I will now do is that I'll come here and I will search, I will do WAI slash USDT. All right, so you can see WAI slash USDT token is set to list on BTC futures MEXC exchange in few days, and that. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. So if I click here now, if I click here, and it will start doing the research and gathering all the information. Now, because as I said, this is GPT-5. Sometimes it may not detect that this is the particular tool. So the first thing I want to do is that I will go here. Whose mic is disturbing me like this? Please mute your mic. If your mic is disturbing me, I'm going to do this and I'm going to kick you out of the training. Please mute your mic. Now, if you look here, you will see that if you look here, you will see the first thing you need to look at is, look, did it identify the name of the token? I'm coming, guys.
Between the two. Champions of the championship, Leeds United.
All right. Sorry, guys. So now, if you look here, you will see that it identified the name of the coin. So since it identified the name of the coin, I know that, okay, it is the right token it is analyzing. Then the next thing is that it will tell us, it will now go into details to tell us everything. So in this case, this particular coin now, the total supply is 1 billion. The airdrop, look at what I was trying to tell you guys. If that this coin is conducting a perpetual listing, which is a futures listing, I will short this coin after it have listed on spot and then list on futures. I am going to enter short. I'm going to sell it with 5x. Why? Because there is an airdrop of 16%, which is normally is higher than 10%, is it not? Remember, I told you guys that any airdrop that is above or up to 10% of the total supply, short it. So in this case, this coin now is doing a 16% airdrop to its community. So if that this coin is listing on futures, this is a coin that I am going to do what? I'm going to short. I'm going to enter. I'm going to sell it because the selling pressure will be much. Is it clear? So here it will give you a breakdown. So in this breakdown, what I'm looking out for is the airdrop allocation. If they did airdrop, that is number one. And if they did airdrop, what is going to be their airdrop allocation? Their airdrop allocation, is it up to 10% or above? If it is, good. It's a good signal for me to enter sell. Then the next thing I need to look at is on what platforms are they listing it. You can see like this one is listing on MEXC exchange. Is also listing on what? Binance Alpha. And you can see they are also featuring WAI airdrop claim via Binance Alpha point. So they, apart from this 16% or part of the 16%, they are also giving Binance Alpha users additional airdrop. Do you understand it? So with this now, it's okay, it's good, I'm going to short this trade. But the only reason I'm not going to take this trade is because number one is because this coin is not doing a futures listing. Now also look at here now. You can see in this point it also conducted an estimated listing price for us. So in this case, it's telling us that this coin, from what the information is have gathered, this coin is going to list at least 0.1 to 0.5%. I mean 0.15. All right. So looking at this, what I will be looking at, okay, if it actually lists at 0.1, I will look on the spot market. Did it get to 0.5? If it didn't get to 0.5, maybe get to 0.1, and from there, when it's not listed on futures, it start dropping. I am now going to do what? I'm going to short the coin. I hope you guys are understanding this.
Sorry, sir. Please, the last statement. Please come again, sir.
I said in the
The
case
last
where
statement.
I said yes, in the case where it gives you the price prediction, all right, here it's giving us a price prediction that okay, 0.1 to 0.5 on listing. Now these other ones are after listing for long term. Now for this one now, I'm saying if it get listed, because it's not going to start at 0.1, it might start at 0.05 and then go up to 0.1 or 0.15. So what me I'll be looking at, because it's not every coin you give here that is going to give you this price prediction. So in this particular coin that is giving me price prediction, I'll be looking at on the spot market, did it get to 0.1? Did it, if it get to 0.1, did it get to 0.15, which is what ChatGPT have predicted? If it gets to that price and even go beyond, if it gets to that price and go beyond, I will not be waiting for that 10 minutes for the spot price to set its own all-time high. So when it has set its own all-time high, in this case now, ChatGPT have given you what it's believed to be an all-time high on the listing day, which is between 0.1 to 0.15. So if this coin lists now and in the first 10 to 15 minutes, let's say for example on MEXC, its all-time high is now maybe 0.3. When it get to 0.3 on MEXC, the spot, it have now set its spot what? All-time high. I will now go to my futures and now wait for the futures listing. So when I wait for the futures listing, I will now see when it's now listed on the futures, did it go get to the spot all-time high? If it didn't get there and start retracing, showing sign of weakness to drop, I will enter my sell position with my 5x max, and I will hold it until the price will drop massively, and I will take my profit. I hope, is it clear? Do you guys understand it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
boss.
I hope I'm not confusing you.
Not at all.
Now look at what Steve is saying. He said, given the significant airdrop, which is 60%, and vesting control, there is a high likelihood of early distribution to many wallets. This often leads to initial sell pressure. However, if Binance Alpha and Mexi Trading attract substantial buyers demand, initial listing lifts above 0.1 could hold. Do you understand? So it's even ChatGPT is telling you because the airdrop amount is much. I hope you guys understand this. This is how, see, one thing I will advise you is this. If now, I wish that this coin they are doing futures listing on Mexi. I wish they were doing it. I would have cashed out money with this coin because 16% airdrop. I would have cashed out money big time with this coin. Now, as I promised you guys said you understand it. Is it not?
Yes, boss.
Now, okay. So let me give you guys uh the icing I promised you guys I was going to give you guys, and it's only going to be for those of you that join. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to trade coins that have already listed. So this one, okay, let's say you have your money, you want to trade, but this coin, you have maybe this week, Mexi did not do any futures listing. So what is there for me? Am I not going to trade futures? Now, this is what you are going to do. Come to futures here, come to futures on Mexi, you go to futures. You can see that this coin is still dropping like mad. It's still dropping like mad. So I'm going to show you guys this. So when you come to futures, you go to here where you will select the pair. This drop down arrow here, click on it, and it will open this place for you. Now, you want to look out for, there is different thing you can check here, but let's start with, you go to the new, you go to new. Now, when you look at, you will see all these coins are new coins that got listed. Now, okay, let's even back test it to know, is this thing going to work? This is Spark. All right, Spark just got listed on which day, self? Let me see. Let's use day. Okay, let's use day. Let's see. Okay, so Spark got listed. Okay, it even got listed today. So let's look at Spark. Now, look at Spark that got listed. All right. Are you guys seeing it? So let's go and let's take a research. Let's do a research on Spark and see if we have followed this strategy I just gave you guys now. Would we have made money on Spark? All right. So let's go back. Spark. Let's go to sports. Where is sports? Sports. All right, so let's go to trade and let's find Spark. Let's find Spark. SPARK. All right, so let's get to Spark and let's go to Spark, the market. Let's go to Spark. All right, now, all right, so let's go to Spark. Now, if you watch, you will see that there is an issue here now. Now, who can tell me one thing I noticed here? Who can tell me what you noticed here?
Spark has been trading for like a week.
Good. So Spark have been
Spark
trading
has
for
been
like
trading
a
for like
week
a week without
before it listed on
without the
the
futures.
futures. So For that, this is not a coin for we to trade. But we can still trade Spark as it get listed on futures, because I can tell you that it is the futures listing that push it all the way from here down. But let's do what we are going to do is we'll go to our ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT if Spark is a coin we should trade. We'll go here and we'll paste here, and we'll go back and we'll go here and we'll just put, sorry, let me see, is this Sparks or Spark? Okay, Spark. So here we'll just type Spark / USDT and we'll click on here, so that what I now want to check is I want to know, did Spark conduct any form of airdrop? Because if they did conduct any form of airdrop, then I will know that on the listing I am going to get is going to drop. So now look here, you can see that Spark, this is Spark, all right. So total supply is 10 billion. All right, let's check if it is true. Let's check the total supply. Is it 10 billion? Total supply is not showing. So let's go to the futures and see if futures will give us total supply of Spark, because you want to always make sure that the coin you are trading is the one you should be trading. This information is not showing me, so I will not, if I'm not getting this information, because I need to verify what I'm about to trade. All right, but in this case you can see that the airdrop they did just a 2% airdrop. So if you go here, you can see, we'll go here, we'll see that the airdrop they did, you can see here. All right, so they are doing, now you can see here on the airdrop, so they have circulating supply of 1.7 billion. All right, so they are doing a 2% airdrop to Binance Hodlers airdrop. All right, so whenever you see this Binance Hodlers, all right, Binance Hodlers airdrop, it means that the coin is going to do massive. All right, so let me tell you guys why. Because hodlers are those people that stake BNB. Do you understand? Those people that stake BNB, they are called the Binance hodlers. So those guys, any coin you see that is doing Binance hodlers airdrop, it means that that coin is listing on the main Binance spot and Binance futures. So it is listing on the main Binance spot. This kind of coin, don't short it or your money will disappear. Now let's go. There is a difference between Binance Hodlers airdrop and Binance Alpha. I hope you guys are getting it.
Yes, boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
you can see they allocate 2% airdrop to Binance Hodlers, all right, and additional ignition airdrop phase, including overdrive. Some media report this around 200 to 300 million tokens. So if you come here, you can see allocation breakdown 65% to Sky Farmers over 10 years. Okay, that is okay. Now they are doing 23% for ecosystem growth, airdrop marketing, and so on. So which is, they took a part of this to do that 2%. So initially what is going to be available is going to be like 2% airdrop. Okay, so if you come down here, you look at, okay, did they do any kind of private sale? Because private sale, you want to know, all right, if they did private sale usually means that there are some people that got into the token, that bought the token at a cheaper price. All right. So if they didn't do any private sale, is a good sign. So because you don't want to be trading a coin that people have already bought it at a cheaper price, and those people, they will just be looking for any good listing price and they will just take. All right. So if you come down here, you will see, all right, futures listing, this and that. So there is a listing on this, which is on June. All right, so I don't think this spark is the same thing with the one we are looking at here. I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing because this one have been trading on this, but that's notwithstanding, let's still continue. All right, let's still continue. All right, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So if you go over there, you look, is it listed on Binance with multiple peers. All right, so I told you guys, any coin that listed on main Binance, remove hand from there. Even if they are doing 10% airdrop, remove hand. All right. So this one is a no-go area. We'll leave this one. But let's go back and check. Let's go and check another coin. All right, so we are going to be looking for another coin. Now remember, we are on the what? On the new, this one. Now we are not looking at coin that is listing, we are looking at coins that have already listed, and we want to know, if we short it, are we going to make money? Do you understand? So let's take this to Kabu and see, because it got listed of recent. So let's go over there and check when it got listed. So it got listed today. All right, so it got listed today. So it got listed today. So let's check on Tokabu. Let's check on spot markets if it also got listed on spot market today. I'm going to be giving you guys, so let's Tokabu spot. I hope you can see it has been trading for quite a while. It has been trading for quite a while. So I won't be I won't be trading this one. All right, but even if I want to trade this, I can still go ahead and do my research to know. All right, but trading this one is going to be a bit risky. Why? Because this coin have already found its momentum. All right, so trading this one will not be it. But another thing you can look for is, you look for coins that listed the same day but newly listed. They listed the same day, but they are newly listed. I don't know if you understand. Like, let's say coin that listed uh last week Friday, all right, and they listed on the same day, both the spot and the futures listed on the same day. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, let's check this Mamo. I don't know if it's listed on the same day. So, but let's check it and see. Mamo, are you guys there?
Yes, boss.
All right.
So,
So let me see. Mamo. All right. So let me just, I hope they listed on the same time. This one, they didn't, this one have been trading for, so in fact, I've been trading for a month before that. All right, so this one, I don't know. Who
Check,
can tell
check
me a coin that,
the last proof.
who can tell me a coin that
Proof,
listed?
proof, proof. Check proof.
Proof. All right, so let me see if I can
Yeah,
find.
I think.
Let me say proof. Okay, this is proof. Let's say proof. Okay, so let's look at proof listed about one, two. So let's say last week. So let's check for proof. go for proof. Let's check proof. All right, proof. I think I saw proof, but I didn't trade it because when I did the research, it gave me that lesson that is okay. So they listed on the same day. All right, so let's take a look at the listing time. All right, so let's go down to 15 minutes, for example. Let's go to 10 minutes of proof listing. So because we want to find the all-time high that it's established on the date got listed. Pardon me. All right, so on the listing day, all right, on the listing day, it got listed on on the 5th of this month, and when it got listed, it listed around 4 around 4 p.m. Nigerian time, and when it got listed, it got to $2.4. So let's go to here. So we are going to be analyzing proof sports. ATH is 2.4. So let's go to proof futures ATH. All right, so let's go to the futures session and find out what will be the all-time high of proof there, if it is the same. So now let's see. All right, so now, all right, so this is proof. So remember, on that day, proof listed at what? It listed by 4. So, and on the futures, it listed 10 minutes after 4. Is it not? I seen it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, boss.
Now, when it get listed, what is the all-time high on the futures? The all-time high on
One
futures.
point.
1.116.
All right.
1.16.
So it's the all-time high is 1.116. Now, if you look here, the all-time high of the spot is 2.4. The all-time high of futures is 1.116. You see that on futures, it was not able to get to this one, is it not? So what that again is, if it
Yes.
did not get to this one, you short the market. Once it have created its own all-time low, its own all-time high on futures, you short. Look at it. It created its own all-time high and did what? Start moving. So imagine if you are taking a trade from here. Let's say you took a trade here. You took a trade here at 1.03, and this you short it, even if it is 1x, even if it's 5x you enter sell from here, or even from here 0.98 all the way down to 0.5. It got to 0.58 already on spot market. That is almost 100%. So if you are using 5x, you would have made nothing less than 300% on this particular coin. Do you understand it? You would have made
Yes, sir.
nothing
Yes,
less
boss.
than 300% on it using 5x. You get? So you take your trade there and you exit your trade. Even you don't even need to hold long. It will enter your trade here and the trade comes here. Anything 50%, 100%, go out of the market. You have made profit for the day. Look for another opportunity. Do you understand it? Now, the reason
Yes,
maybe
boss.
because I think I did not trade this coin. I didn't trade it. Let me check. I don't think they did airdrop, but I didn't trade it. Or either I was busy that day. Let me check. Because I know I didn't trade it. I didn't trade it. So prove USDT. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Because there's something I saw in it that made me not to take it. So you can see here is the accurate update of this succinct as it prepared to list on Mexit based on official sources. Okay, so a hodler airdrop distributed 15 million token, equivalent to 1.5% of total supply, exclusive to BNB stakers, Vey, N on chain, Snapshot currently this and that. So current supply of it around 19.5% was in supply, raised 55 million. Good. I think what made me not to trade this was the amount of money I saw that they raised. $55 million. They should be able to have enough, and as I can see, their coin is still pumping. Do you understand? Because when I saw that they raised a lot of money, $55 million raise is quite a huge amount of money. So I just look at it, I look at it and say, Kai, first, the total airdrop is not even up to 10%, just about 1.5%, and they raise this kind of amount of money. Do you understand? So I was like, I just left it. That was why I didn't trade it. You understand? And if you look here, you can see it gives you a breakdown of everything. Breakdown of everything that you need. Do you understand? Breakdown of everything. All right, so that is just it. Now, for a coin that have listed already and I want to enter trade, what will be my criteria? The same thing as when you are looking at, if you see that this coin, if I prefer to trade coin that are listing new, and if I'm not trading coin that are listing new, then I want to trade coin that is already established. If I'm not trading newly listed token, I am trading the top 10 crypto by market cap, because I don't want to gamble my money. Do you understand? So, for example, now, since let's say I miss this opportunity and I still want to take a trade, this one have not brought up a new coin listing. What I'll do here, I'll come here and I'll go to based on market cap. I'll put it on all. I don't want it to be based on new. I'll put it on all. I'll put it on all. I'll put it on all. And I will do my trading based on either BTC, eToro, Solana, SRP. These are the coins I'm going to trade. Do you understand? And these ones, I'm not going to be trading them based on emotion. I'm going to be trading. In fact, if you want to trade and make the most of money, all right, trade between Ethereum and ETH and Solana. And if you are trading this coin, there is, if you want to trade with more than 10x worth of leverage, then only trade Ethereum and ETH. Because now, let me tell you, for example, if I'm using 5, if I'm using 10x, if I'm using 10x, this is something that many will not tell you. If I'm using 10x leverage to trade, and I'm trading, all right, I am going to lose my money if on the spot market, if the price of this coin, you can see as this one is showing minus 1.07% on Bitcoin. Now, what it will tell you is that if you are using 10x leverage, Bitcoin need to drop by 10%. Bitcoin need to drop by 10% on the spot market for you to be liquidated. Usually, if Bitcoin drop by 8 to 9%, they will liquidate you. If you are using 20x, all Bitcoin need to drop on the spot market if is 5%, and you will be liquidated on the futures. If you are using 50x, Bitcoin need to drop just 2%, and you will be liquidated. Do you understand it? So if you want to use, the first secret of using a big leverage to trade is that you must look for those coins that does not drop below, that does not drop more than 5% in a day. And how do you do that? You will go back, you will go to this place, you go to CoinMarketCap. You will go to CoinMarketCap. And on CoinMarketCap, you will see, it will tell you in the last 7 days. Yes, in the last 7 days, if I've been trading Bitcoin in the last 7 days, you know that Bitcoin, you should not be shorting it now, it's long. In the last 7 days, Bitcoin have not dropped more. In fact, Bitcoin have not dropped in the last 7 days. If you go down here, you will see some coin. It will show you in 24 hours. You can see this coin have dropped 3%. Hyperliquid have dropped 3%. Chainlink have dropped 3%. If I was to trade Chainlink and maybe I'm using 20% or 50x leverage, I would have been liquidated on Chainlink. But if I was to be trading on Bitcoin and I'm using 10x leverage, Bitcoin need to drop by at least 8% on the spot market. As you're looking at this on these 24 hours, Bitcoin need to drop 8% here for me to be liquidated. Do you get it? Do you guys understand?
Yes, boss.
So what you need to do here, is, if your money is small, use the newly listed tokens to build your account up. When you build the account with the newly listed token and your account gets to at least, let's say you started with $100 and you use the newly listed token to build the account to maybe, let's say, $500 or $1,000, you can then switch to trading Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. In fact, Solana is even a bit more volatile. You can just stick to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. That's why you see, if you see top traders in the industry, they trade Bitcoin Ethereum, Solana sometimes. Do you understand it? Because these ones, now another coin again have discovered that does not drop that much is BNB. You see BNB, Binance Coin. Binance Coin does not drop like, it's rare for you to see Binance Coin dropping like 10% in a day, except say Bitcoin don't crash. Do you understand? So you can equally trade Binance Coin. If it is on their futures, you can trade it. But one thing I must let you know is this: once you start trading the newly listed token, it will become very addictive to you, because you'll be making like on Bitcoin now, you can be making maybe less 20% a day, 30% a day, 40% a day, 15% a day, 10% a day. Maybe the day you do well, maybe you do 100% a day. But on newly listed token, you are sure that if you do your things well, you can be making as high as 300%, 400%, 1000%, 200% a day. You understand? So some people, when they get to that point, maybe they have grown their account from $100 to $1000, they still want to stick to trading the newly listed token. Provided if you are trading using the recommended setting I'm giving to you guys, if you are trading using as I just showed you in this video, if you trade using those recommended settings, your win rate will be more than 80%. So imagine if you are risking $100 and you traded 10 times, and out of that 10 times you won 8 of them, which means you have made $800, and out of that $800 you lose 2 trades, you still have $600 left as profits with someone that started with what? $100. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You understand? One thing you must do,
Yes,
and
boss.
this strategy must work for you, is remove greed from your side. Remove greed. Don't want to do I want to do 1000%. If you do 1000%, fine, it's okay. But know that if you are to do 1000%, you are going to be taking a higher leverage of 10 or 17 or 15x leverage, which already exposes your account. But if it is something you have $100 and you are entering with $10 and you are willing to lose that $10, you can take even up to 15x, 17x, just like that student of mine that shared his screenshot with us. He entered that trade with I think with around $4 or $5, and he traded with 17x leverage, and that 17x leverage gave him a profit of over 40 something dollars, $44, because he made 1100 something percent from that trade. Do you understand? Now, I'm not going to tell you, say, oh yeah, go and do it, because okay, what if your total capital is $100 and you just want to, I want to play around with $10, or I want to play around with $50, and I want each of my trade I'm going to be taking to be $5. You can do that and take the risk. And if you get that one that is going to give you like 1000x percent in return, you have recovered your money, you have made your money, you move on. Do you understand it? So what I'm going to be doing now is, I want those of you, all right, that attended this training. Now, you already know me, so you can send me message on WhatsApp. You can send me message on WhatsApp. I mean, on Telegram. Send me message on Telegram, and the code, the access code you should send to me, the access code you should send to me is WNT. All right. So if you come, you just tell me, sir, you want to get the recordings, you understand, and the ChatGPT prompt. All right. But this is the access code WNT. You understand? WNT. In fact, okay, let's do it this way. I know many of other people that attended previously will use WNT. So now this is the new code. The new code that you should send to me. Sorry, don't send the WNT now. I'm changing the code. Somebody have already sent WNT. The code you should send to me now is value. 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 Send me value as code, and I'm going to send you. My people know they take class, I swear. So I'm going to send you the chat prompt, and I'm also going to send you the video. But please, one thing I want to plead with you guys is this, all right? You can see the time, all right? I will need to compress this video. Let me show you guys, all right? This video is already almost 2 hours. And this 2 hours video is going to be around more than 500 megabytes. So I'm going to be compressing it down to something small so that it will be easy for you guys to do what? So it will be easy for you guys to watch, because I know that data is expensive in Nigeria now. So send me the value, and once I compress it, I am going to send the link, the YouTube link to that to you guys, and I'm also going to send the chat prompt. Okay. Now that will be all for now. There are still many things that I have not talked about. All right. So, and in the previous trainings that we have had, I've told our some of my students that, you see, this space, this all time, that this altcoin season. All right, please guys, stop sending the value. You are distracting me, please. You can send that after the class. Okay. This alt season that we are going in, a lot of people, this is my advice to you, a lot of people are going to lose money. See, one question I will ask you: how many bull run and alt season have you seen, and how much have you made? Many people will come with all manner of coins, and they will tell you this is the coin to buy, this is the coin that will take $100 to $200. All is a lie. And many of you will go and chase those shiny objects. Many will go and chase those meme coins, and they will blow their accounts. And they will just be spectators. They will be looking at the bull run, people making their money during this altcoin season. That's why I have told people before that in due time, I'm going to be creating my altcoin group where I will be sharing the coins that I am buying. And these coins I'm buying, they are not going to be coins of just this bull run. These are coins that I know that if I buy them now, in the next 10 years, it should be giving me nothing less than $1 million. I have given you guys one of the coins that you can buy. I've told the previous people that attended, I told them, I said, if you have not bought WNT, go and buy WNT. If you have not buy ML, mint layer token, if you have not bought mint layer token, go and buy mint layer token, go and buy WNT. Even if it is $200 you can afford, buy them and keep. Why? Because I can tell you that mint layer and WNT is going to give you a minimum of 30x at the peak of this altcoin season. I hope you guys know that this altcoin season is not going to be like any other altcoin season. And this is the only altcoin season that you are going to get the opportunity to buy coins cheap. Because this altcoin season is not going to be like the other ones. So you have to be smart. Use this strategy I'm teaching you guys now to grow your portfolio so that you can get into coins that will set you up All right. Somebody said he made like Mr. Dada said he made profit on the first when I called this coin first. I have been talking about this coin. See, these two coin, I have held this coin for 4 years and I have not sold. I held WNT. WNT got to its all-time high. I know sell. WNT went and hit all-time low. I know sell. Why? Because I know my target for that coin is $1 and above, and it's going to give me $1. And also, those of you that are here, I also need to let you guys know that WNT are going to be removing liquidity from the Arbitrum chain. So if you have your WNT on Arbitrum, if you have your WNT on Arbitrum, go and withdraw it and send it to Mexi or send it to any other. As for now, you can withdraw it from Arbitrum, send it to, I think, WNT, I mean to White Creek, sorry, to Mexi. But I checked today, Mexi is not accepting deposits. I don't know why. So, but you can also chat me up if you want to migrate your own from the WNT, from the Arbitrum chain. You can bridge it from Arbitrum chain to their asset chain, their own blockchain. So what they want to do, they want to take all the money they have scattered on Polygon, on Arbitrum, and put them on their own blockchain so that there will be deep liquidity there. So that doesn't mean that their coin on Arbitrum is wasted. No, you can bridge it from Arbitrum to asset chain. All right. So that will be it for now. I think our time is quite spent. All right. So let's take some questions. Do you guys understand this? Now, this group I'm telling you is not going to be a free group. Oh, all right. That group is not going to be a free group because it's a group where I'm going to be sharing tokens I received from the VC group that I joined many years ago, and I've maintained my subscription on that VC group. There are certain coins. In fact, maybe one of these days I will just give you guys. I've given you guys Tectum to go and buy Tectum. I've given you guys WNT. I've given you guys. I dropped some coins on the group that you can buy. If your target is to make 10x, 20x, 25x, I have dropped coins that you can buy on the group that will give you 20x, 10x. But if you're looking for those coins that will give you 50x, 100x, that will be for that group, and it's not going to be free. And that group, I don't mind, even if it is 10 people that is on that group, I don't mind, because me, don't go and join the group and say, oh sir, this coin this is me. It is me. I'm building my 10 years portfolio with that thing, because in that group I'm going to make it clear to you guys the coins that you should be taking profit at the all-time high of this bull run. For example, I have told you guys, if you are buying WNT, me that I'm holding WNT, I'm going to be selling my WNT token once we get to $1 and above. Anything above $1, me, I will sell my WNT, and I will let you guys know when I'm selling my own. You see, this token, what's even the name of this coin? ML token. I'll be selling my ML token once it hits $1. So this ML and WNT, they are coins that I'm expecting it to hit $1 in this bull run. So these are coins that I'm going to be selling this bull run. But I have coins that I am not going to be selling them in this bull run. I am going to be selling them in the next 10 years if God keep me alive. Why? Because I have discovered coins that
Amen.
many of, if I have kept my Dogecoin, or I had bought Dogecoin when I met Dogecoin, I will be worth nothing less than $100 million today. If I had just kept my Dogecoin or invested the money I had that time into Doge and leave it, by now I will be worth, in fact, $100 million will be too small. I should be worth more than $200 million. But I made that mistake and I don't want to repeat the mistake again. In the next 10 years, we are going to have two Bitcoin halving, and we are going to be experiencing two additional bull run. And it is already predicted that in the next 10 years, Bitcoin should be trading nothing less than $1 million. So when Bitcoin is trading $1 million, the coin I'm going to be buying now, the coin that I will be putting my money now, will give me nothing less than $2 million in profit. Nothing less than that. In fact, $2 million will be considered as the coin did not do that well. Because this particular coin, they have implemented burning mechanism every month. I think every 30 months, they are burning their coin. And I know with what they are building, I'm just telling like one of them, with what they are building, I am sure in the next 10 years, this coin is going to be trading in, at least it should be trading close to $1. And at that point, I would have made like more than $10 million from my own stash. Do you understand? So in that group, I'm going to be giving you guys short-time investment. I will be giving you guys short-time investment, the ones that you will take profit during this bull run and altcoin season, then the ones that you should keep for 10 years, and you will see. All right, so that will be it. Now I'm going to be taking questions, like I'm going to take like 3 to 4 questions from the community, and then we'll get to it. So guys, ask me, do you guys understand this? Do you guys understand the training?
Yes, boss.
All right, and if you got value from this training, if you got value, please type in value in the comment section. And also, please don't worry about the how much for the group. It's not going to be something, it's not going to be much. To be honest, it's not going to be much. I'm not looking to make money from it, okay? So it's not something that will bother you. Don't worry. I'm going to be holding more training, and when it is time for me to unveil how the group is going to be, because I'm still gathering all the coins that will be from the list that I've received and the ones I've done my research on. I'm picking the ones that will do exceedingly well based on what they are building. Because see, one thing, do you guys even realize now that we have over 3 million coins in the crypto space? Do you guys realize that we have over 3 million coins in this crypto space? And out of these 3 million coins, over 2 point something million coins are useless coins. And now we have more than 100,000 protocol coins that are vying for recognition. You must know the coin that will resonate with people. You understand? You must know the coins that will resonate with people for you to be able to make money in this bull run and the ones to come. And that is why you must not be playing the same game. I know when I go online, I see people telling people, hey, come and trade, learn how to use Axiom to trade and make money. Gamblers trading shit coins. Don't go and do that. I don't do it. Don't do that, because it will blow your money. I know the inside game. You are trading against robots and advanced. Forget, you will blow your money. The chances of you making money is 1:10. Per each one trade you take, per each 10 trade you take, you win 1, you lose 9. So if you have money, practice this futures trading and build your capital gradually. Get the money you need, and even if it is $20 or $50 coin, you can buy from the coins I'm going to recommend to you. I am telling you, make a 10 years retirement plan. In 10 years, that $50 worth of token will retire you well. I was looking at the guy that have that guy. I don't know if you guys noticed last month that activated his 80,000 piece of Bitcoin. How many of you saw it? How many of you saw the guy that activated his 80,000 piece BTC that he
Yeah,
bought?
I got the news. Yeah, I got the news.
He bought that coin. What he
Mm.
spent in total buying that 80,000 BTC is not up to $80,000. But today, but today, those coins are worth over $10 billion. That is how you make generational wealth. Do you understand? And what he held that coin for just a little over 10 years. So you, if you invest $100 now and you leave it for 10 years in that project, how much do you think you will be making in the next 10 years? Do you understand it? That is why I am more interested in building 10 years portfolio. Any money that the short one like WNT, Mint Layer, and all this one are going to give me, I will use it to build things that will sustain me for the next 10 years. Now, let me take your questions. All right, somebody said, Magnus said, hello, sir. You promised to show us how to run a trade into several percentage in profit without the need for stop loss. I just said that now. I just said that. I said, first, if you want to enter trade, now, let me explain this. Because the trade that will give you the highest percentage increase is newly listed token. But for that newly listed token, you are going to be taking a higher risk. Now, remember, as I told you guys, I said the maximum amount of leverage you should take should be 5x. But you can decide, so, okay, I have $100, and out of my $100, I want to risk $5 on this coin that is listed, and you transfer $5 from your $100 into your futures account. And when this coin lists, based on all I've taught you, the criteria, you now say, okay, I'm going to enter trade with 12x. I'm going to enter trade with 12x, and I'm going to short it. All right, when you enter trade with 12x, if that coin drop massively, just like the one I showed you guys, just like this one, just like this coin, if that coin drop massively, oh sorry, my screen is dim. If that coin drop massively, like Slay did, if I have used 10x or 20x or 15x on Slay, all right, and I traded this coin, look at how massively it dropped. You see, I traded it. If I had used 10x or 20x and I traded from here to this point, I will be having more than 700% in profit. But if you want to do such, make sure you are using a very small capital like $5, $4, $3, $10 if you want to risk much, but don't risk more than $10. Do you understand? So if you are putting $5 in a trade or maybe $3 in a trade, you can decide to take, okay, I want to use 15x, I want to use 17x, I want to use 20x on this. But I have explained to you, if you are taking 15x, remember, if the price move by 7% on the spot market, it will liquidate you. You will lose. So with every high leverage you are using also comes higher risk. I hope you understand it. Is it clear? Then I also told you guys that if you have grown your account and your account is big, it is time for you to switch to less volatile pairs such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you can trade those coins, and it's going to give you you can be getting maybe like in a day you make 10%, 15%, 20% with 10x or 5x leverage, and that is okay. You grow your account, you keep moving. Do you understand? Mr. Magnus, do you understand it? Did I answer your question? Now, concerning the stop loss also, because I said I was going to tell you guys how to do without stop loss. Now,
How to do without stop loss. Now,
stop loss, all you need
if
to
you
do
want to
is
do without stop
transfer
loss, all you need
the
to
amount
do
of
is
money you are willing to
transfer
lose
the amount of money you are willing to lose
to your futures. So if I
to
am
your
willing to lose
futures. So if
three
I am willing
dollars,
to
I will
lose
transfer $3.
$3, I will transfer $3.
Is that clear, guys? Any other question? You just said it now. I have done zero liquidation strategy. I have done zero liquidation strategy on our platform. Zero liquidation strategy is on Binance. My zero liquidation strategy is on Binance. It's not for this training.
Right, but it's just that at the beginning of the training, you said something about teaching us how to trade this strategy now without being liquidated. So that's what I meant.
I think I just said it now. I said if you are using 5x, do you understand? Your liquidation comes with greed. If you decide to use 20x, there is no way I can control the market not to drop by 5%. But if you are you follow the instruction, because your success rate is dependent on your ability to follow the instructions I have given throughout this training. I said ensure that on the spot market it has set its all-time high. On the futures market, it did not exceed the all-time high of the spot market. If it does not exceed it and it creates its own all-time low, its own all-time high, you can do what? You can short the market from there. And all these things being equal, ensure that that coin did airdrop. If the coin did not do airdrop, my dear, you are playing a very difficult game. Do you understand it?
Yes, boss.
Now, you also ask another question. Say, do we make use of cross or isolated margin? Now, I'm not going to tell you say use
Yes.
cross or isolated. It depends on what you want to do. For example, provided if what you want to lose, where you use isolated is when you don't want to, you don't want to transfer, you don't want the trade to put hand into your reserve fund. That's when you use isolated. But if you believe that this coin will definitely, in fact, sometimes, most of the time when I trade with cross margin. I can transfer like maybe let's say $200 and I enter. I'm going to teach you guys that when I'm going to teach you how to use high leverage without being liquidated. What I said is that I'm going to teach you guys how to use high leverage without being liquidated, and I can't do that in this training. Maybe I'm going to organize another training where I'm going to teach you guys how to use high leverage to trade and you will not be liquidated. Is that okay?
All
So
right, boss. Thank you so much.
I don't know, is the
Thank
link
you,
there?
sir.
So you guys should remind me, all right? Mama, please remind me if I forget that I said I'm going to organize a training to teach us how to trade with high leverage. High leverage, I'm talking about 40x, 30x, 50x without being
Wow.
liquidated. Yes, without being liquidated. You can trade it without being liquidated. So please
But
remind me
boss, please, is that on isolated or cross? Sorry, please.
which one.
The teaching you offer to us on using high leverage. I just want to maybe get a
I
sneak peek.
said
Is it via
It's
isolated or
cross.
cross?
don't jump the gun so that you don't go and blow your account. Hold on for that training. So that training, God
All
willing,
right, boss.
that training, God willing, I should be able to organize that training this week. Within the weekend, I should be able to organize the training within this weekend. All right. So remind me within this weekend, I will organize the training for us. You guys will learn it, but go and put this one into practice. I have taught you guys so many things on this platform. Only few of you practice it. Only if you practice it, and that is why only few people are seeing the result. If I was charging you guys now, if I was charging you guys now, let's say maybe $200 each time you attend my class, I believe you guys will take it more serious. But all these things I'm giving you for posterity sake, apply it, practice it. People, look at that guy. He sent me. He said he has been able to pay off $2,000 loan he was owing using this. And this is strategy I've taught all of us here. Somebody decided, he has sent me message before, like, sir, look at what I'm doing. He has sent me say, sir, thanks so much. This strategy you taught us, I've been using it. It has been making money for me. And I tell you, say, continue. Apply these strategies. Try them out. You have $200, $100, $50. Bring out $5, $3, $2, and try them and see. Do you understand? Well, I guess that will be end for this
Yes, boss.
class. So my only work is that I will bring new and advanced way of trading. I will teach you guys, but I can't force you to practice it. And you can only get results when you practice it. So I encourage you all to try it out. All right. Watch the recorded version of this training. Follow everything. Follow everything. All right. People are saying I should open the group. The truth why I don't want to open the group is that there are people. I opened the first. This is not the first Dochen group we have. All right. We have created the first Dochen group. That group was deleted. Mama can attest to that group was deleted. And the reason was there are these people that they use bots to overwhelm the security we implemented on that, because I put security that we delete uh, unwanted link. Anybody that drop link there, so and that drop some this thing. So those people, there is, I don't know how they did it, but it was just sending messages, and the next thing, Telegram deleted the group. So, and the only way for the group to stay is if I don't know, because those people can still be there. So I just decided to mute it. If you have something to say, you send to me. You talk to me, I will post it on the group. You understand? But until in the right time, I will open it for interaction. Do you understand? Because I don't want if they delete this one again, me I no go fit create another group. I will just go and rest. So that's just it, okay, guys. That's why I have not opened the group, but in the right time, I'm going to open the group. All right. In the right time, I'm going to open the group. And another thing I'm also avoiding is different opinion. By the time you will see this person, oh, I tried this strategy, oh, this strategy. I know everyone will rush. Hey, this strategy, this person say try this strategy. And by the time you go and try to, that strategy only works for him, it blows your account. You will now come and send him a sir. I tried doing this and I blew my account. I no get time to dey settle quarrel or issue. Yeah, please. So guys, our next training is going to be how to trade with high leverage, very high leverage, and without being liquidated. So that training will be coming up next uh within this week, at least weekend. And another thing, don't forget, for you to get the recorded version of this, for those of you that joined us late, for you to get the recorded version, send me a direct message on Telegram. The access code is what? Value. Access code is value. When you come to me, you tell me what you want, type access code value, access code value. Once you send me that, I will know that you attended this class, whether you attended, you joined late or early. Just send me that value. If you don't send me the access code value, I'm not going to release the video to you. So from tomorrow, I will start responding to your messages, so that after I've compressed it. All right. So that will be all for now. I thank each and every one of you. To our fathers in the house, thank you so much for granting me audience. I've taken almost over 2 hours of your time. To our mothers in the house who are always grinding with us, thank you so much for your sacrifice. To the ladies of Dochen, I appreciate you all. Thank you for the sacrifice. My greatest joy would be all of us winning together. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful day. Now we are going to take our closing prayer from the group. Anyone that is led, if you want to pray for us, please help us to close the group with an closing prayer so that we can go.
Father, Lord, we give you thanks, we give you glory, we give you adoration because you are God and your Lord. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
We give glory to God for all that He has done in our life, most especially our mentorship, for what He has been doing all this while, training us and letting us to know more about crypto. Daddy, we give you glory, we give you adoration. May you never fall, may you never have any sickness in your life in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
And I pray this night that all that we've learned, by the time we are making use of it, it will be of great high value to us in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And also, our mentorship, God will continue to give him knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All that he lay hands upon shall be prosper in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Till we meet again in the next meeting with strong, healthy body, highly spiritually elated in the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. 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 In Jesus' name.
Thank you, everyone,
Amen.
for joining. God bless you all. God bless you.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. God bless you.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Yes.